Okay, so now we're going into the classic MageBreaker versus Revive set.
Hey, Kevin.
What about White Kevin? Well,
My favorite player. I don't know why. There's something about him. I think it's just biased because like 90% of what I've watched in all of these streams that we've done has been Zetterburn. 7 streams, and 90% of it has been Zetterburn.
It's all been Zetterburn and Craig.
Actually, that's true. Okay, like the 90% Zetterburn was obviously memeing, but I'm pretty sure it has been 90% Craig. Like, there was a short period of time where contributing to the character pool, and that time ended.
Where who was?
You know, the blind forest character.
Oh, Ori, yeah. Well, we'll actually get to see some Ori in a minute here.
Which honestly doesn't really make much sense. How many forests do you know can see anything at all? So the statement blind isn't really like a clarifier.
I mean, the real question is like, how do you, like, are you defining the forest as just the trees or like the ecosystem they're in?
Yes.
Because like, if you like describe it as a biome, then they generally have a lot of eyes, I would think. Like with everything that lives in a forest.
But the point is, the forest is more like a general thing. It's not like... The point is, they might as well have named it Ori and the perfectly normal forest.
I think that would have been a less Actually, I don't even know if it would have been less interesting. It would have been a kind of funny title, actually. But like, I think it's not like the vibe that they were going for.
Assumed it was like a comedy or something with a name like
that. Which probably would have made me more interested.
Would be awesome as a complete mix-up is if the name was Ori and the perfectly normal forest, right? But it actually was a perfectly normal video game. Like, not a comedy, like not trying to meme a normal name.
Yeah, it's the same game, just with a silly name.
It's only silly because it's so normal it's silly, but in reality it's just normal. It's like, dude, it's like some 60 chess, dude.
Now here's the question. What if it was called Ori and the Blind Forest? What if it was called Ori and the Blind Forest and they never programmed any graphics into the game and just made it so that you had to tell where you were just by sound?
Pretty dope game. That makes me think that, you know, that's Blind Smash player, or you know, who
yeah, Blind Wizard.
His first set or something, like recently.
Yeah, that man's a god.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. Imagine, and he's playing like Zero Suit, one of the easiest characters to jump off the stage with.
At the same, like, I don't know, I like his system, how he, like, rolls into corners and then uses projectiles to figure out where his opponent is. That shit's hilarious to me.
It's hella clever, dude.
Yeah, it's like how me and Pip were working on innovating the one-handed meta last night.
Gosh, dude. Why did you gotta do him? Oh, man, dude. I wish, my mind, I was gonna say, I wish Revive got that spike. I wish people had tags that said their name instead of Grace is his tag above his head, and then the freaking score says, I got a rock. So every single time I look, and there's 2 Zetterburns on screen, so I can't even, like, use that for, like, association memory. So every single time I'm trying to talk about Revive, I gotta be like, okay, the white lion that has a rock, that's graceful. That could be anyone.
Well, that was awful, DI.
I mean, you live some, you lose some, you know?
See, my problem is that I DI in too well most of the time, so I'm sometimes far easier to combo than I should be. But I will never die early.
Kind of running a bit of a train on MageBreaker. I feel like I can't tell how much is that, because I feel like their previous sets have been closer, so I don't know if it's like Mage is more out of practice, because apparently Revive is pretty out of practice tonight. Wow, and